Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Juliet Nifemi. If you're new here, you're especially welcome. Make sure to subscribe, turn on post notification, and give this video a thumbs up. I think we all have seen people living their best life, you know, dream car, dream apartment, dream career, living fit and healthy, like doing everything just in the real sense, living their best life. We all want that, but most of the time we always like have doubt. You always think about like, can we really have this? Maybe looking at where we are, looking at our life, looking at our situations, and the challenges we are facing in life. It might look impossible, like it might seem impossible to have those things, or it might look like when exactly are we going to have these things? When exactly am I going to like achieve this thing? When exactly am I going to have my dream life? This is exactly what I was going through. So this video is not to tell you this is what I did this, I did that to level up and all those things. No, this is me telling you that yes, we can do it, and yes, we are going to be doing it together. So this is the time to level up. This is the time to get it started. This is the time to move. I know that feeling of will I be able to get this life? Will I be able to achieve this? But I want you to know that yes, we can do it. I am not telling you because I've done it before. I'm telling you because I will be doing it, and I want you to join me in this journey, and let's do it together. Let's set this on fire, okay? Whatever step you take now towards your goal does matter. No matter how small the step is, it is a level up. So you want to leave your job, and if you have the capacity to do that, then just do it. But if you don't have the capacity to do that yet, then you might want to stay back and work diligently and delightfully, because it is very, very important that you do what you have to do at this moment. And whatever situation you find yourself at this moment, it is very, very important that you take advantage of it and you work through it delightfully and diligently, because this is going to be a step in your leveling up. This is going to be a step in your leveling up, and you want to look back at it and know that, oh, this is where I came from, and this was something, this was a step. Not that you just want to look at it like, okay, I'm done for life. I'm done for life. There's nothing I can do. This job is trashy. This job is not working. This is not the car I want. This car is not what I want. No, you want to work where you are and what you have at the moment, and take it as a step. Take it as the leveling up process, because this is actually very important. If you can't leave the job, if you can't change the car, if you can't move out, if you can't go on vacation, if you can't do whatever you want to do at this moment because you don't have the capacity to, you want to do what you can do where you are at the moment, and make sure you are happy, make sure you are doing it delightfully and diligently. Even though you don't like your current job and you want to leave, but when you do the current job diligently and delightfully, it's setting you up and it's training you for your career, for your future career, your future business. It's training you because, I mean, either you like it or not, things are not always rosy. So even your dream job, your career, your business is never going to be all rosy every time. But the way you get through this stage of your life determine how you get through that rough time when it comes in the future. So because you have a job you don't like at this moment doesn't mean you should not care about the job, doesn't mean you should not perform well at the job. If you have a car at this moment but it is not your dream car, the way you treat this car is going to prepare you for what will happen to when you have your dream car. Because let's say you have your dream car and then maybe 2 months down the line, maybe the dream car started getting faulty or something. How will you treat the car? Will you start, you know, nagging and then start getting frustrated and just, you know, treating it in some sort of way like, okay, I think this is not my dream car again? So you want to treat every stage you are now as a one step forward, as a level up process. So now let me talk about how I plan to level up this year, how I plan to level up my life and I'm just going to share this with you guys in hoping that you guys can take one or two things from this and make use of it if it's going to work for you. The number one thing is just do it. Like, just do it. I'm just going to do it. It doesn't matter what my limitations are at this moment. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to go for what I want, and that's on period. One of my dream has always been to start a business, and I'm just going to go for it. It doesn't matter even if I crumble in future, then I'm just going to learn my lesson, because that will actually be a level up, because I actually level up from just thinking about it to doing it and learning from my mistakes. So that's like, if I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm trying to like explain. Like, staying and doing nothing, worrying about the whole thing. Oh, you can dream all day. I want this, I want that, I want that one, I want this, I want. If you don't get up and do anything, it doesn't matter how small it is, it's just going to be a dream. It's always just going to be a dream. You're always just going to dream about it, and nothing will ever happen. So no matter how small the step is, no matter how small anything I can do towards this, I'm just going to do it. So it doesn't matter if at the long run things happen, or I crumble, you know, or the business, God forbid, or the business crumble, then I start again and learn. But it won't be that I'm still thinking about it. If you understand what I'm saying, like, thinking about it is different from actually doing it and making a mistake. Like, learning from mistake is better than not even trying at all, because you're scared of making a mistake. And number two thing I'm just going to be doing is to prioritize my priorities. This is very, very important to me at this moment. It's very, very important to make good use of time, resources, and things around it. I want to consider how a task is very, very important to my goal or to my career. Is it urgent and important, or just urgent? What will happen if I don't get a particular task done? I'm just going to make a simple example from this kind of situation. Let's say because you don't like your work, then you start like handling it with less care. You don't even care about anything that happened with the job. So let's say you lose the job and you don't even have the capacity to start your career. You don't even have the savings to even kick up your business or all that. Then what do you do? That means you're starting all over again, and then instead of you being one step forward, you're maybe one step or two steps behind, because you have to start all over again, maybe get a job to make money. And so you see what I'm talking about. This is why it's very, very important to consider this. So I want to consider, okay, if I don't do this task, what will happen if I don't do the task? Is the task so important and urgent, or is it just urgent? Is it important that I attend to this task? If I don't, what's going to happen if I don't? Then I can weigh things and see, okay, if I don't actually do this now, then it's fine. But if I do this now, if I don't do this now, then it's going to cause a lot to my goal. It's going to draw my goal backward. Then these are the things that I want to consider. But another thing that I want to consider is what action will I take to make today a productive day at the end of the day? Like, this is actually very key. This is actually very key, because sometimes we can just, you know, see it, plan, think. Planning is a step forward, but like thinking, and before you know, the whole day went by and you realize that you didn't even do anything the whole day. So I want to make sure I think about what is exactly the action that is going to make each day productive to me, that I know that, okay, at the end of the day I can tell myself, oh, I did this is a step towards my goal. It doesn't matter what it is. It may actually be resting also, because if my goal is to have peace of mind and to have enough rest, then if I rest that day, then I know that, okay, this is one action towards my goal. So I'm looking down because I wrote this whole thing that I actually have to like write it down, because man, I have a lot to say and I don't even know if I'll be able to deliver everything, because making a video is not just in a sit down video is just not in me yet, and this is one of my goals for this year. I want to really make good sit down videos, and you know, I just want to build my channel, but it's not, you know, all that flowing at the moment, but I'm working on it. So this is just one of it. Another thing I'm going to consider in prioritizing my priorities, a task I'm doing at the moment, is it helping me grow? This is actually very important, because sometimes that job that you don't like might actually be helping you grow. It might actually be teaching you some things. It might actually be, you know, taking you a step further that you don't even know. It's just take for you to sit down and look at it like, okay, this particular position you are in this company, do you think is a position that will be important to your career in future? Do you think is a position that you will really need in future? Will you really need the skills of this position in future? Then if this is something you will really need, then this is the time to just learn about it. This is the time to learn about it while still receiving salary, you know. It's time to learn about it, and you can make use of it in future. It's just a growing stage. And the third thing is to always remember the big picture. So I've seen people that actually go to work under somebody just to gain experience, just to learn about some things so that they can implement it in their own business, in their own career, in their own future career, which is why education is key. Education is key. I'm not talking about going to school. I'm not talking about school. School is good, you know, that is good. That one is it. It's part, school is part of it, but that's not the real, like in the general sense, that's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about learning things that's going to move you forward, learning things that will be helpful to your goal, learning if it's a skills that is going to help you move forward in your goal, that is going to make you move further ahead in your goal, then you should learn it. Bonus, this, you guys didn't ask for this, but this is a bonus. I wasn't going to share this, but this video will not be complete if I don't share this. And this one, I know you've heard it different places. I know you can make excuses. Even me, I used to make excuses on this, and it's saving. Saving is very important if you want to have your dream life, if you want to have your dream car, if you want to have your dream house. Saving is important. Hold on, I know you're going to say it's not when you have money that you can save, it's not when you have enough. I know, I used to say the same thing. I literally used to say the same thing. When I don't even have money to eat, when is it not when you have enough that you save? Those are just excuses. It doesn't matter how small, even if it's 10 cents, it's still saving. Like, just imagine you save 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents for 10 days. That's 100, right? So it doesn't matter how small it is. I feel it's actually very fulfilling if you are hip, because I'm somebody that don't even save at all. But last year I put it in one of my priorities to save, no matter how small it is. And guess what? This year I'm so happy that I was able to do that. I'm so very happy that I was able to do that, because not only, if I look at the amounts I save, it wasn't much, it wasn't money that I can use to do anything. But the good thing and the thing that make me really happy about this whole thing is, like, I'm so proud of myself. Like, you don't understand what I mean. Like, I'm like, I mean, the other day I was telling somebody, like, do you know, I've never saved in my life until last year, and I'm just so proud. I was able to do it. Like, it doesn't matter how small it is, but I was able to keep my money somewhere. Before, no, keep save money. Recharge card, food, clothes, makeup, different things. Take all the money. And I'm not saying these things are not necessary. Like, is your clothes is one of the necessities. Even data is one of the necessity. Makeup is also one of the necessity, because, you know, I mean, who wants to go out every day without, like, you know, just maybe a little here and there and touch. You want to do that. Making your hair is also important. These are important, but there are things you want to consider. There are things you want to consider before you spend. That way you can be able to save some cents. You can be able to save money, and then you can be like me and be proud of yourself for saving, even if it's 10,000 naira. That is safe. I didn't save, no, I saved more than 10,000 naira, so don't come for me. Now let's talk about things to consider before you spend your money so that you can have money to save. It doesn't matter how small you are making. Number one thing to consider: this thing I want to buy, is it going to help my goal? Is it going to help my big goal? Is it going to help my goal? Is it important to my goal? If it's not, then you might want to reconsider before you buy it. The next thing you should consider is it going to take me a step forward towards my goal? Is it going to take me a step further towards my goal? If it's not, you should probably reconsider. The next thing you should consider is it going to take me a step forward towards my goal? Is it going to take me a step further towards my goal? If it's not, you should probably reconsider. And the last thing you want to consider is, do I really want this? Do I really want this? Just really think about it. Do you really want to get that thing? Do you really need that thing? That's even the most important part. Do you really need to get that thing, or it's just social media pressure, or just social pressure, like any of the pressure that it might be? Do you really need it? Do you really want to get that thing? Really think about it, because sometimes we have on impulse. Like I've seen people that can buy things just because they want to buy it at that moment, and then they might actually not like the thing at the end. They might actually regret buying it and feel like, why did I even get this? So you want to like really think, rethink, do I really need to get this thing? If not, maybe you shouldn't. If you don't really need to get it, if you don't really want to get it, then maybe you should not get it. Okay, that way you can have more money to save. No matter how small your income is, you can still have something to save, because saving is very important. Okay, it's not when you use all your money and eat puff akara. Guys, so guys, I wish you good luck. I wish you success. I wish you achieve everything you want. I wish you achieve your dream life. I wish you become that girl you've always dreamed of becoming, and be happy. Okay, so that is it. Wish me luck. To track my progress or to like watch my progress, also make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications so you can get notified anytime I upload the video, because I plan to document my own journey also, because that way I can be accountable. Like I can be accountable for this. So guys, subscribe, and it can also motivate you guys also. So let's do this, guys. Let's do this. 2022. Let's get it. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.